see it?
Yes.
I think we're live. Good that you're watching to the video on demand of our Guardians of the Galaxy stream. We're looking at a boring pause screen right now, but we will go into the game in a moment. I'm joined by Joyce. I will be playing, but Joyce, you also finished the game, and we'll be picking up questions and answering them, right?
Yes, that's correct. So send in your questions, and if we can answer them, we're gonna answer them. And
Yes.
yeah.
Awesome.
So
Let's,
enjoy.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I think like Twitch takes some time for people to like know that we're here.
Yeah,
I
of
saw
course.
some people wait already in the YouTube chat. I'm just gonna check if we're like properly playing.
Hi, Timon.
Yeah. Dennis is now here in the chat. Hey, Timon as well. Good to see you. Yeah, let's just start. So, first things first. We of course know this like a spoiler-heavy game. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a chapter that you already know exists, because that was like in the first gameplay reveal, where the Guardians go to Lady Hellbender's fortress. And yeah, we're gonna play through that scene. It's chapter 4, it's very early on.
Yes.
And if you have any questions about the game, drop them in the comments. And the reviews are dropped as well, and at the time of this recording, it's an 82 on OpenCritic, which is very, very cool for the game, of course. And
Yes.
if you were looking forward to it. Okay, Joyce, I'm gonna start now, and then more people will come in, and then we can go. I'm gonna load Lost Checkpoint.
Yes, let's do it. All right, there was.
Huh? We have arrived at the Monster Queen's fortress.
I'll be quiet during the cutscene.
Oh yeah.
So, as I was saying, I can handle a little solo extraction.
No offense, but you ain't exactly invested in my safe return. My skin, my plan.
Your call, Peter.
The Clark it is. I'm the one.
Yeah, you can make choice as well.
Peter Quill is our leader.
Yeah.
The burden of your possible
Yeah,
death
just
falls
for
on his-
context,
Since
your
I was
for
for
people
sure
who
listening, I'm
haven't
gonna go with
heard
Gamora's
anything
solo
about
then.
Guardians of the Galaxy, what are we looking at right now?
Yeah, so in that first gameplay reveal, and it's kind of hard with this game because these characters keep talking. Like, it's a group. They constantly talk like you normally would when walking around with a group too. So I want to stand still, have them be quiet, as we are right now. And then we're gonna give a quick like recap without like major spoilers or anything. So this again really early on in the game. The Guardians basically had a fine. They got like kind of yeah, the police, the space police, Nova Corp. They found out that they were in a restricted area, so they have a fine to pay. And one way to like get that money is by selling a monster to this Lady Hellbender who like collects pets. And I put Rocket in the cage. You can choose to either have Groot or Rocket in the cage. I put Rocket in the cage, and we're now going to try and sell Rocket to this Lady Hellbender.
Yes. That's where we're all right now.
This place is
Let's see,
Maybe
questions.
Hellbender
How
really
long
is a
is the
giant.
game?
Where she just needs somewhere to store her
I
ego.
think it's
Ego does not require
really
storage.
like 1
It's
hour
immaterial.
per chapter. It really depends on like the context of the chapter, but I think
Let's not say the amount of chapters. I think that's spoilery, if that makes sense. But
okay. I mean, people who can
do the
do
math.
do the math, do the math. I think 15 to 17 hours.
yeah. And if you want to like the platinum for Power Picks, like Power Picks, of course, who does like amazing guides for platinums and stuff, he says it's 20 hours for the platinum. But that is if you kind of know what to do, because there are some missable trophies, and we will have a video about it up as well. I want to ask the chat first, which Star-Lord outfit should I choose? And I'm going to give you 3 options, and they can pick one. I also want to note that this stream is sponsored by Square Enix. We were going to stream the game anyways, but they decided to sponsor the channel, help us out here, so that's really cool. There will be a link in the video description in YouTube where you can check the game out. It would help us out here as well. And there will be links in the chat like every 20 minutes about that as well. Nova Lord is one of the outfits. If you want us to use that, press 1. Joyce, you can pick one as well if you want.
Ooh, I think I would go for the Sunlord one with the jacket. I really like that one personally. This one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that jacket is incredibly cool. Yeah, so that's one for 2.
Yes, and then to round it out, I would go for the Space Lord, kind of the
Space
old school outfit. And we will have a video up with how you can get all these outfits as well. We already did a video showcasing all the outfits. You can find them just in the game. They're all included in the game, and you find them in chest.
Yeah, so if you by chance pre-ordered the special edition, you get some outfits early on, so like at the start of the game. But if you just pre-ordered or buy the standard edition, you can collect them over the course of the game. So yeah, it's just if you want to, basically like Spider-Man. If you get like the what was the spider suit again? The
one of the Iron Spider suit. I think from the Infinity War was one of those outfits. But they are really like at the end. So if you pre-ordered and got the, I think you can still pre-order depending on where you are, of course, in the world. But like the outfits that you get, for example, let's go to Gamora. I think she has the Black Vortex. Like you really get that near the end of the game. So that's like kind of the only benefit from paying more, because you also have a deluxe edition, and from pre-ordering is that you can already use these outfits early on. Otherwise, you unlock them pretty late. But there's New Game Plus. I saw some people talk about the replayability. Like you can immediately at launch with New Game Plus, so play the game again with all the abilities and upgrades you unlocked. I think we mostly I'm only seeing 1, 2, and 1, 3. So I guess people, we're just gonna continue then. I'm gonna start with the Sun Lord then, and then we might switch to another one later on.
Awesome.
Anyone else notice
Let's
all
see.
the religious stuff?
How many planets can you explore? There are a lot of planets in this game, I have to admit. There are like a lot of different ones.
I'm gonna start the cutscene now, okay?
Never heard of you. I'm Groot.
Bonafide monster sellers.
We're gonna
Today,
have to
anyway.
talk to these
What's
guys
in the
first.
box?
A monstrous abomination from Half-World and the meanest SOB in the quadrant.
Pass.
Pass? Rocket! I mean...
Name's puny.
It is a hell beast, the namesake of your mistress. It would be wise to reconsider.
All right, get going before I change my mind.
So again, for people who are just joining, Rocket is in the cage where you want to sell him to Lady Hellbender.
What's left of
Get some coins from that, because the Guardians
It is an accurate moniker.
did something
The
like
beast
bad
is a
early on in the
hellish
game, and have to pay a fine now. So we are looking for ways to get some money.
Yes.
Not exactly
How-
an easy way out if this all goes to hell.
Yeah, sorry, Joyce.
No, it's
Monster and a solid
Yeah.
plan.
I would show more caution, Peter Quill. If Lady Hellbender realizes our deceit, her vengeance will be swift.
What? I'm supposed to be scared just because she's got hell in her name? She runs a
do have some
glorified
first
zoo.
time I saw this, I was
That's
really
nosy.
overwhelmed by I mean, how detailed it was.
Monster Queen has a monster army.
It's only a
Any chance
unique
they're the zookeepers?
sort of area, and all these areas are
Guns?
kind of unique.
I have never seen those tamed. I have
Checkpoint
seen one
stays
trample
you
them
have to
in
do the
public.
missions.
It's fine.
So
Worst
you have
comes to worst, we
autosave in
hightail
here.
it for the Milano.
Your
Yeah.
genius plan
At a certain
is
point, you
run
see like
away?
the icon, the
Backup
auto checkpoint
Which we're not
icon. You
gonna
see like
need,
at
but
at the right
It's
top
not
of the
like she can
screen.
chase after us with her own monster mash.
And you have manual save as well. You have like 3 manual save
Come
slots.
on.
Why did we not simply dock here and avoid the planet's inhospitable surface?
Because Quill flies like a one-eyed Badoon. We needed time to iron out the plan. Now it's foolproof.
Lady Hellbender is no fool.
When
You
her
also
monster
start
goes
where
missing,
the
she'll
Guardians
assume it
are
was
like
us.
still
Assume,
they
yes,
they
but
are
not
together
know.
already at the start of the
Not
game,
chased
but they
across the
are
galaxy
not
level of
on
noses.
the level that they were like at the end of the MCU
Wow.
movies. So
Look at this place.
they're still like
I'm
kind
in
of
the
figuring
wrong
out
line
if
of
they
work.
like each other.
It is appropriately impressive
Yeah.
for a warrior of Lady Hellbender's
It's not the
stature.
origin story of how they got together, but
No, no.
like they are already together, but it's not like they have been
Yours.
traveling for long.
Come over near the cave
Oh,
and say that
you can even be
place is
silent.
cool and all, but could it
Yeah,
fit the entire Guardians of the Galaxy fleet?
What are we
Yeah,
playing
the
it on?
fleet.
PS5.
Then
Yes.
why must we suffer aboard such a small ship?
He means. Never mind.
A lot of people
Clearance
asking New
scum.
Game Plus. Yes,
Priceless.
Yes, it's there. It's there.
Explain
there.
The vault.
Priceless? Vault? Screw the sneaking around. Let's pull off a good, honest heist. No!
And we will show the gameplay, the gunplay as well. So this is like more an introduction to the mission, and there will totally be some gunplay here and there. Okay, let's,
Yeah, so so people who are asking how the fighting gameplay is, you'll see in a couple minutes. There will be some combat.
You will remain still. No erratic movements.
So I already did this scene a couple of times to see the different outcomes, but
You did.
yeah, but always with Rocket. So
Spare me your
that's kind of sad. Like we're replaying the chapter right now, and how it works that you then just go back to the progress of your first
Do
playthrough.
not claim
So the choice you made before that
you
in
are
that
not
first
the
playthrough
first
still
to
counts.
claim they have captured a Tara.
You doubt its authenticity?
If it is what you say it is, prove it. Or suffer the consequence of every other would-be con artist.
I assure you,
I say,
milady.
release it.
We got this.
I think they released this cutscene pretty long.
Yes. Yeah, but like cut.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
it wasn't. They got some pieces out of it.
For people who played Odyssey, Cassandra.
Because of the hairstyle. What it? Yeah. Is that streaming mode for copyrighted music? Yes. So unfortunately, they have like streaming mode on the whole time, but that
On
is.
screen, yeah.
I mean, good for them that they put it in there, so we can just safely stream in it without.
Still,
getting
there are
copy-
some moments though where you have these hurdles where you get the team together and then you like say some stuff and then they will be like more energized and you can like do your abilities more often.
Bring in the next
But
seller.
that is
and
always
transfer
quiet if you play
10,000
with streamer
units
mode
to
on
that
because
Las
I did it
Vegas
once without streamer mode on and then I had never gonna give you up playing while I was like fighting these
Hey
enemies. So
there,
that was kind
I'm
of fun.
Star-Lord.
That was really fun, yeah.
Okay.
Drax the Destroyer. The
This scene cracks
undoing
me
of
up
the
every
Mad
time.
Titan.
I don't
In
think
the
these are like timed choices, right? So we can ask the chat what we should do.
Such
We have to look.
flesh.
We have to look. I don't remember.
Your presence honors me.
For people who are asking
much
again,
smaller
how
than
long is
I
the story?
expected.
15, 20 hours to
Yeah.
run through it.
Yeah.
And what were you expecting?
Jordan did 15. I did 17.
Perhaps I can do
I
something
don't know.
about
I have to look at all my footage. and I can,
Unlikely.
calculate.
We'll see, Destroyer.
I
I
actually
can be
really kind of
quite
like this banter.
forceful.
Peter Quill. I believe she is flirting with me.
I don't know if this
yeah.
is a time choice. No, it's not. It's not a
Okay.
time choice.
Okay, so what should we do? Drax says that Lady Hellbender, alien Cassandra, is flirting with him. We can encourage Drax and he can like, yeah, go into it. Or Star-Lord can take the lead and be like, yeah, I'm taking it over from here. So type in the chat, encourage Drax or take the lead, and we will see what happens.
Yeah. Quickly checking. Is it not open world? Kind of.
No.
It's. I mean, it's like explore. You still have to go from like point A to B, but you can still explore because you
it's
have.
not open world. I think, because it's really point A to point B. There are some paths here and there, but like with open world, I really think, okay, I can go to this location in different ways, but that's never the case.
Yeah. Okay, but you still have to like look around for outfits and yeah. I want to say supplies, but like resources more.
Yeah. Components.
Oh, a lot of encourage.
Okay,
They're
let's do
encouraging
it.
drags. Let's do it. Give the man a podium.
Play along, man. Flatter her or something.
I
Got
think
this.
Drax is one of the best characters
Yeah.
in this game. Like they really portrayed him
Negotiation
really
skills
well.
are terrible.
He's also very comical.
Lady Hellbender, I can see by the size of your weapon that you must be a skillful warrior.
Perhaps I can give you a demonstration sometime.
You would make an acceptable opponent.
Tell me, Destroyer, what brings you to
guess it worked.
Severnine?
Peter Quill, show her the creature.
Star-Lord the only playable character? Yes. Well, kinda. It's like you make choices for him, and in combat you can basically pick other characters to
Give
make
commands.
moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, give commands. Yes. But it's mostly about Star-Lord, like moving and stuff.
So I'm curious what happens when you pick Groot, because
Me too.
It has a name, lady.
And it talks adorable.
Quill, stop.
okay, we got a timed one.
When will it reach its big size? Big
This one's
size?
cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't pet him like that again unless you want to lose a finger. He bites hard.
I admire a creature with some spirit. What would you call it?
It is a hell beast.
We are playing on
Doesn't look
PS5.
like much.
Yes.
If I didn't know any better, I'd think it was a woodland creature.
True, but do we mention it's one of a kind? Just look deep into those angry raccoon eyes.
I ain't a freaking raccoon.
And you'll see that there's a monster in there. Big, scary, trigger-happy monster.
And what would you like for the hell beast?
20,000 units.
Whoa!
Helmet.
We got-
yeah, thanks a lot.
20,000.
You want me to read it up or you?
I'm gonna nuke the sound first. Let me.
Oh, you gotta pick a choice.
Oh shit! No.
Pick one.
Offer less.
Actually, we've
Oh,
already
no!
got an offer for 20,000
Ah,
units.
damn.
You picked
From
the
the
other one
collector.
though.
Yeah.
From the
Floorboard.
collector.
Was
Oh
it?
god.
Actually, it's Star-Lord.
Quiet.
A
I
floorboard.
know the
Beepo,
kind of
thanks as always for your
creatures
support.
the
Really, really
collector
appreciate it.
seeks. If Tivan had made an offer on a hell beast, I would have heard. Since I heard
Oh,
nothing,
so that's what happened.
it's
I picked
clear
the other one.
you're lying.
Uh-oh.
But what happened when you picked that one?
The other one?
Yeah. Did she agree?
The
No.
creature
No,
is
okay.
worthless.
No, she didn't agree.
Worthless. You're worthless.
That's why I'm curious
15,000
if
then.
she will agree with like Groot, but
I,
I don't
wouldn't
know.
even feed your
We
hell
both
beast
picked
to my
Rocket,
pet
so that's
bird.
why we both are like clueless.
You have a pet Flurkin?
Maybe with my
And
new
I'm the
game plus.
worthless one? I'll show you worthless.
Oh boy.
okay, we want to see some gameplay, right? Let's see.
Hop, 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 hop!
Thanks again, Elmet Peepo. Appreciate it. Now
Yes.
let's kill some people.
Oh my god, he gifted the one
She
to the
looks like
news.
Cassandra, yes, Alexis.
Let's talking horse
Okay, let's go into combat.
Hey, Big Tom, we are answering a lot of questions, but we are in a cutscene and we want people to like see that too. So that's kind of how we do it. But now with the gameplay, we can go crazy.
A monster now!
Okay, okay. I'll multiplayer.
Oh no, I mean just with the question.
Yeah.
After that.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Rocket? You heard that, Jackal!
Yes, I'm playing.
This is about money! Money that we can no longer
There is like DualSense support, but I do feel they could have done a little bit more with it. You sometimes notice it, but most of the time I don't feel that's really good.
Well, I have to admit, and because I played before the day one patch, and the DualSense wasn't really there. There were some moments, but like after the day one patch, it was a lot. There were a lot more, so they improved that part.
Oh yeah.
Can you explore hubs after finishing the game?
Gotta cool its jets.
No, it's not like you can just continue and walk around the ship. You have to pick a certain chapter in New Game Plus or somewhere else because there's a chapter selector where you can just go to a chapter if you want to like talk to the Guardians on the ship. You have to pick a specific chapter that starts on the ship, for example. But it's not like you can continue,
Yup. We're gonna
free
clean
roam
out
around the
that
ship.
vault we saw on the way.
which is a shame. I would have loved that.
Even Peter's
Yeah.
not that suicidal.
Me too.
You wanna cut and run? Or do
How
you wanna get
customizable is the
paid?
difficulty?
to make it out
Actually,
to
there's a
alive.
lot you can change.
No, we
There's
can go
like,
there,
yeah, there's like easy, normal, hard, but you can also, yeah, like you're showing here right now, you can turn off a lot of things. What else can you do? The auto win. Oh, there's a auto win? I didn't even know.
Yeah, so with the huddle, we might show it during the stream, but yeah, you have to pick one of 2 choices, and it's like 50-50, but it's pretty easy to get the right one, but if you just select this one, you always win. So that's a bit easier, but yeah, you can really go like Ultra Nightmare and then do, or like your damage dealt very low and then the received very high. So you have like your custom Nightmare sort of playthrough, which is kind of fun. Maybe we should try that, because I have already finished the game. I'm not going for damage dealt high, but I am damage received. We're starting with high, and then we go from there and see how.
Okay. I am really curious how this is. Quickness, thank you for the donation. However, your message, I don't know how to read this, buddy. We do see a lot. We're trying to get through as much comments as possible. There are a lot of people right now. Thank you for the donation. But we're trying to get through everything as soon as possible.
Yeah, Quickness, we appreciate you. For this stream, we've been, it's kind of a balancing act, because in this game everyone talks, but we can now pick more questions because, yeah, I'm actually playing. But the start of the stream was, yeah, really cutscene focused, and if we have, like, you can't win. If we talk through cutscenes and answer more questions, then people will be like, hey, I want to see the cutscene, why are you talking to the cutscene? If we don't answer questions and let the cutscene play, then people are like, hey, why aren't you answering questions? So that's how we kind of balance it out. But maybe like Joyce can scroll up and see what Quickness was asking, and then we can answer.
He wasn't really asking anything, so that's why I'm like, hey, if you really have a question, then put it in there. Yes. Do appreciate you being a member for a year now, though. Thanks a lot. A lot of people are asking how long does it take to finish the game.
I get that.
Yeah, I'll just put it in there a couple of times during the stream. 15 to 17 hours does it take to finish the game.
And it is like linear. Like sure, you can like look for all the outfits, which will of course take. Like I don't have all the outfits yet on this save. Like Joyce has all the outfits, and that's what we of course showed in the video. Where are the enemies? So yeah, I can still like look for them and do the chapter select and then go after all these outfits. Like getting the platinum is like 20 hours, but it also depends on if you didn't miss some things.
Yeah.
New Game Plus at launch. So.
Yeah, there's no trophy for that, by the way. I mean, I checked. I don't think there's a trophy for New Game Plus, like finishing it.
No, that's actually not.
Yeah. Are there side missions or just story? Just story. There are some points in the game that you can miss if you pass them.
Yeah.
And they're like cutscenes, cutscene-wise, that can have some impact on the story. It's not like an impact on the ending, but just for flavor.
Yeah, what we kind of figured out is that a lot of like the choices you make, they can have an impact on later missions in terms of like making it easier or a bit more challenging. So those are kind of things you should look for. The ending is the same for everyone.
Yes.
This was already announced before launch.
Are outfits only thing to collect? No, you also have items from the Guardians that you can collect to have extra conversations with them on the Milano. So you can have like a bond with them. You can bond with them. That's the way, and know more about their history and backstory, basically. You also have, let's see, you have these typical single-player stuff like archives, like texts, you know, like this, what's it called? Codex pages, kind of thing, that you can collect, which is also a trophy. I think that's it. Yeah, you can collect resources to unlock perks for your Guardians, which is you're doing right now. Oh, I love that one. You know what the best combo is? Like Groot getting a big group of people stuck and then throw a grenade and then everyone is just like...
Yeah, I have multiple of these tactics actually. There's one ability with Rocket that I want to unlock after this. Showing up again. Drax is constantly showing up. Look, we have a second ability.
Next.
So one like unlock that immediately.
Yeah. Right away.
I think I can do it.
And for people who are interested, some enemies have weak points, or are stronger against certain like you have these elemental guns that Star-Lord can use, like ice, and then further into the game you can unlock other elemental guns like fire and air. And some enemies actually, if you want to defeat them faster, you can actually use those guns to get into your advantage. So that's actually pretty good that they've done that. Yeah, there we go, and then...
Yeah. No, I already did Gamora combo where she like slashed.
Oh yeah, that's also a good one. Star-Lord also has abilities.
Yeah, I currently only have the one where I fly. Which is kind of nice, but there are better ones.
Let me quickly check to... I'm switching between Twitch and Discord. Twitch and YouTube. Any possibilities for DLC to the game? Don't know. It could be, but...
What I think is gonna happen is that... By the way, I'm playing on that higher difficulty, but yeah, I'm still kicking ass. So we're gonna damage received. We're going for very high.
Very high.
I think like if we do this very low, then it's like, oh, bullet spongy enemies. So we're not gonna do that.
It's actually pretty fun that you can just switch that on the fly.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
for
have
sure.
to go do another cutscene thing. Is there new game plus? Yes, there is new game plus at launch. So that's pretty cool. How's photo mode? It's actually pretty good. I have to. Yes.
They did add it only like with one of the like updates. I think late last week, right?
Yeah, like I finished the game without photo mode, which was pretty. I mean, for reasons that I have to go through, it's faster. Then it was actually better.
Yeah, maybe.
Otherwise, I would have just been stuck in photo mode all the time. But I have to admit, I think the photo mode is above average. You can do a lot of things. The only thing that I think is a little downside is that you cannot rotate the characters. But yeah, you can you can give them poses. There are filters, which kind of reminds me of Spider-Man, how they did it. Oh my god, the helmet.
Yeah, I totally think they looked a lot at Spider-Man because the comic one, let me see, I haven't really used the photo mode that the filter, there we go.
Yeah. I mean, if you want the then you have to go like at the back if you want to.
Oh, to
like
all the way down?
The back of the all the
This
way
one.
to the R1.
Frames,
yeah.
yeah,
Frames.
yes,
Sorry,
yeah.
I was.
Yeah, frames. So you got some cool ones. Okay, so it's just like one comic, but with like different titles.
Oh, there are different kinds of
Oh, yeah.
comics, and also
that's
different
cool.
kind of frames. You can also play with like lighting, filters, that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Awesome.
It's pretty well.
Yeah, it's for a third party game, because usually like Sony's first party kind of take the crown. It's pretty good.
Is there an option to keep Star-Lord's helmet on all the time? Not that I know of. There are some points in the game where he has it on, but then he's like outside, so he has to put it on. But there's no like on-off switch to put it on. In photo mode, there is an option that you can actually put it in. I remember this. Here's where I missed an outfit.
Yeah, so you pick up these components as well. We might find like a workbench in a moment here too, where we can like kind of show these upgrades. But those are like small perks for
This was not how I envisioned my first encounter with Lady
you can
Hellbender.
craft. Overall though, like you really see, and it's getting great reviews, and I really love, like my take mostly is that I really love the first two, or like the first two thirds of the game. It's kind of hard to say. It would have been easier if it was like the first half, but no. Like I think at one point you have unlocked everything, and then there is like nothing to do anymore. Like, and I'm playing a chapter replay, so that's why this outfit chest is already open.
If the shoe fits.
But like you're fighting a lot during the end of the game, but if you have already unlocked everything, then there's like no XP anymore, there are no ability points you can earn. no crafting upgrades. So I really hope for the next game because, like, that's what we were seeing, like with like Marvel's Avengers was of course like an ongoing game, but with Spider-Man they're immediately doing a new one, and I think
Just another by the numbers
with them,
event, the
like
Guardians of the
they
Galaxy.
made these Guardians now, they got the
Should've
voices
done
down, they
Hellbender was
really
practically
spent a lot of
begging
research
by
like
now.
into these characters, and I
My
think they
gift
did a
is
great
not for
job.
sale.
And
The house
like
pass still
after
owes us
finishing this, a new adventure with these characters
How'd you get
already
12?
sounds amazing. So I would not be
Yeah.
surprised
Growing
if we saw that.
frustration.
That's what really surprised
We'll take
me
a deep
about
breath,
the game,
'cause
the
we're
story.
here.
Like
One
like it
vault
goes way
as
deeper than I
And a
ever thought it
giant
would,
block of wood.
because
We
of
meant
like
to
the what they've showed before, in marketing and like at shows. And it was like,
I'm happy
okay.
though because with Spider-Man, oh my god, really?
Oh no, the game is crashing! No!
I never had this. This always happens during a stream.
Oh no! Oh
This kind
well.
of sucks because I
Rip.
wanted to record my stuff as well. Okay.
I mean, you can still do
RIP.
that.
No,
right?
now it's like gone.
Oh
I did
no!
like this.
So sorry.
Lol.
How do you get? So I see someone ask, how do you get Star Wars MCU outfit? By going into the game and find the outfit in the game.
Yeah, it's pretty early, all the MCU outfits, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Wow, so, but yeah, chapter select, no save, so I guess we just have to go to another chapter then, I guess?
Oh no, that's right. That's also a thing for people who don't know. You have, after you finish the game, or actually like during the game, you can select the chapter again, but there's no save or load game option, which is kind of a shame. But
Yeah.
yeah, what are we doing now?
Yeah, good one. I think it might be fun to like do chapter
can do-
3 then, so what happened before this point?
Before this point, where where
Yeah.
people can actually, then we can pick Groot and see what happens. But then
No, no,
we have
no.
to go through 3.
Yeah, but that it won't work because your choices are not saved in chapter select.
Oh, that's
Chapter
right.
select is really if you wanna like, and here it is for people who are like,
Nuke
"Hey,
Plus! Yay!
like chapter select is really for if you just wanna. I think it's more for if you wanna show if someone is coming over and you're like, hey, do you have the new Guardians of the Galaxy game? Yeah, check it out. Or during streams like this where we can just play a level, but yeah, and the outfits you earn in those chapters, if you miss them, they do save account wide, so that's kind of nice.
That's good.
I am going to nuke it here, so whee! So you guys don't see, because there are like images for every chapter, so I don't want to
Yeah.
spoil that. But let's do the one they showed for the gameplay reveal, and they will notice that they actually left out a lot during that gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
And we started
I
in
am watching
Milano.
you, rodent.
Who's that woman,
What's
Mr.
that
Friendly Boy?
supposed to
Hi!
It is
My
common
name is
knowledge
Joyce.
that
I'm an
rodents
editor
form
and a streamer
nuts,
for the channel.
stolen
Hello.
technology, units.
How's it going?
Okay. First off,
Is there a teaser
I
for a
ain't
sequel?
hoarder,
No.
Nor a rodent.
I know you
What
have a
do you mean?
stash hidden
Yeah,
aboard this
and
ship.
if there
Fetch
was,
it
we would not
now.
say it.
Peter Quill, tell the rodent that his selfishness endangers
The
us
trophy
all.
cleanup can be done in
Rocket, we
chapter
could
select.
Really use any extra
No.
units you have.
Not
How would
exactly.
I
There
spell
are
it
some
out for you?
story
I don't
choice
got no
trophies that you
units.
have to,
Fair
that you really
enough.
have to do the chapter alone.
Only
Guys?
one though,
Oh,
one
I
story
ain't
choice, but
lying.
the
Now why don't you leave
collectibles
me alone and bother someone
they
else
reset when you do chapter
I
select.
intend to.
Yeah.
So you have to like, yeah, just
do you
if you
want,
want to go
Quill?
for the
If
platinum,
you're looking for
I think
units,
you will
check
likely
your
have to
own
play the
room.
game twice, or you immediately from the
Open this
start
door.
have to
I
look
know
at the
you are
guide
in
from
there,
Power Picks
sentient
and
tree.
like look for all the collectibles. I
Do
think
not
that
think
will
that I
kind of
do not
ruin
know
the
what you
experience, and
wrote.
with New Game Plus immediately there, I think it actually is more fun
Your
to
rodent
play through the game
co-conspirator
at your own
has clearly
pace.
stashed his
Then
illicit
after
units
that,
in
if you want to go for the platinum or all the achievements, grab
I
that
am
guide
watching
and see what you
tree.
missed. But yeah,
Yeah.
to have
Seriously,
the
Quill,
collectibles
if you're here
saved.
to talk about feelings, it's a hard pass.
You can actually show the workbench
So-
now.
Yeah.
You here to talk, or you just want to gear up?
So you hear it.
I loved it, by the way, once as well. Rocket and Groot were in Groot's room, but I wanted to do a gear upgrade. So then Rocket came out of Groot's room, and there was like sort of an argument. So Rocket did not want to talk to Star-Lord, so he would still do the gear upgrades, and then he would walk back to Groot's room. And I was like, okay, I can finally go into Groot's room now because it was locked before. And then Rocket's like, go out of this room, and then I still had to go out. So it was kind of sad.
What'll
But
it
yeah,
be
you do
this
see that
time?
there's like
Confetti jet
these
boats?
characters kind of feel alive, and one thing that I had to get used to, and you said it by the way as well in your preview, is that if you, for example, like if you, like us, want to get a lot of collectibles as well, these characters will react. If you, like, walk astray, and we will see that, by the way, during the section we're about to play, but if you, for example, the path is very clearly, like, you have to go forward to continue with the story, but, like, there's, like, a separate path to the right, you go there, Rocket will be like, Star-Lord, where are you going? That's not the right way to go. And yeah, you will hear that quite often.
I got triggered so many times that I was just going in the other way. And even when Rocket says, this is a dead end. And then I go there and... oh no!
I can't win. So what are we gonna do? Because I have an SSD actually on this, so...
oh no.
Oh, go to word.
Are you gonna delete?
Yeah, for now. I have to, like, re-download them on my...
Dennis will be disappointed. Disappointed!
Okay, we're gonna...
How is this... So, I'm sorry I can't read. Is the non-copyright songs any good?
Yeah, it's 80s songs. Yeah, if you're into that.
I mean, non-copyright, so the ones that you can actually listen to while streaming mode is on, is the Star-Lord band that they actually created for this game, which is, I think, Galaxy Brain. And I think it's really good. It's mostly hard rock, so I mean, I'm from time to time into that, but it really fits the Star-Lord theme, and I think there are like 8 songs that they're also going to release on Spotify. They already released 2 of them. They're going to release a full album on it.
Thank God for these songs, because otherwise during streaming mode you would have no music whatsoever. So
it would be really quiet. Can you choose which songs will play during battles? No, you get a random number or song. You get a random song, but I can assure you the soundtrack is really good.
Not now, Rocket.
A lot of 80s. 80s songs.
I envy everyone who's able to, like, play this without streamer mode on, because I did one scene with and without, and in one scene, like, you're on the ship and someone is, like, streaming, you're, like, calling someone, and normally you're, like, all in the cockpit, and you have the, like, one of the 80s songs playing. There is a jukebox actually as well on the ship.
Can we show that? I think
we can, but the moment we, like...
Guys, don't forget to close the fridge.
Yeah, I think everything is lifted now.
Mom, Lord.
But where is it? Because
there,
again... is this?
It is.
Yeah,
there it is. They changed the design of that as well. Like, before the day 1 patch, this was so different. It was really weird for me. But yeah, you see, like, a lot of songs, even songs that if people who are fans from GTA Vice City, there are some songs in there that you're gonna love.
But these are all pretty. They really went for the most popular 80s tracks.
Oh my god!
Oh, these are the Star-Lord songs. Like,
yeah,
you can play those. And
you can play those.
Striked, right?
Yeah, that's what they.
That's what they said. I'm still kind of scared.
Yeah, just don't do it. Are there side missions? Nah. Like I said, that there are collectibles, and there are some moments in game that you can miss if you walk past them, but there's not, like, side content that you can do separately to get
sadly not.
out. No.
I think a good game to kind of compare it to is Jedi Fallen Order in a way.
Yeah.
The only difference is that in Jedi Fallen Order you had even more freedom than in this game. Like, sure, Jedi Fallen Order was still very linear, but you could at any point go to your ship and select the planet you wanted to go to. That's not in this game. Like, it's really okay. Chapter 4, we're going to this planet, and we will see that now. So I'm going.
You have to you have to get your money. You have to get money for the fine. Remember, you have to check your room.
Yeah. We don't have a lot of money,
oh, by the way, Yursen DE. Thank you for the Prime subscription. 9 months already. Whoa.
You're supposed to knock.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Oh.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be looking for money.
I did.
And?
I don't have any.
Also, what's with the dolls?
Do you value your life?
Is that a trick question? Okay, yes. Mostly I value my life.
Good. Then pretend like you saw nothing and get out.
See you in the lounge?
Out.
Got it.
Okay. Gamora be like, 9. Where's your? It's weird. I thought that in the. This is the bathroom thing.
Yeah, the shower where.
There's actually a funny gimmick in the bathroom, so I recommend people to every chapter if you're on the if you're on the ship, go to the bathroom.
Let's see if we can find some stray units in here.
Yeah, some of these collectibles can lead to hidden dialogues and sometimes mission. I think hidden dialogues. I think that's the thing.
37 units?
Yeah, you find collectibles which are like kind of linked to Guardians. I haven't really found a lot of those, so that's like still content that I can experience.
If we intend to keep our ship,
Like there are dolls that we just saw for Gamora that you can also find on planets, and if you then bring them to her, she will react to that.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom.
Backstory wise.
yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean,
That's of course
don't
what
tell
we
me
saw
they ain't
during
worth
the
nothing.
gameplay
Quarantine
review.
zone was always
Holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no
course
sacrifice.
for the mocking
I will
stars.
Call on Groot.
Guys,
Also,
I
always
think
call
we
him Groot.
should hear out Groot for once.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most... I am Groot. No, you don't. This ain't
Could've
something you
switched
can
Rocket's
pretend.
outfit to one with this one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the
I think there's
correct
gonna be a
choice.
time choice.
It's cruel,
we already know,
sadistic,
of
and his
course,
soul
what
is-
happens
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Rocket.
So I did Rocket the first time, never did Groot. So
Mr.
that's
Queen
would be
paid
fun,
great
but
sum
we
for
will
such
not see the
creature.
outcome. So.
Really?
No.
How
Is there a photo mode?
How are you okay with this?
Yeah, we just
I
showed
know
it. I can
what
show
I
it
am.
more in a second.
And I know what he ain't.
There is. It's pretty fun.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Ooh.
Yeah, so we're going for Groot this time, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I think Groot's more convincing in the traditional monster sense. Groot, buddy, first of all, thank you. And second of all, I want you to know we're gonna bust you out of there right after, okay?
I am Groot.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
Okay, I see a lot of people asking, is it like the Marvel's Avengers? No. I would say no.
Seriously flying
It's,
into
you think it's like that, but
Weather patterns
it's...
of Seknarf 9 are tied
Yeah,
to the
I-
temperament of its
The only
ruler.
thing
don't
that
That's
makes it
not
similar
how
is that
women
it's
work. Or
published
weather.
by Square Enix.
Anyways,
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
think
it's
that's
worse
the
than it
only
is.
way to say it, because it's more single. It's
It's more Uncharted, and Marvel's Avengers is more trying to be a Destiny brawler type game where the idea for Marvel's Avengers is that you keep playing for years to come. This is more like a, we already talked about it before the stream goes. This feels more like a TV show where every chapter is a new episode and you go to a new planet, you have a cool adventure, it's very linear.
yeah.
There are no open spaces whatsoever, where in Avengers there were kind of open spaces. But Avengers had some cool linear moments as well, which I really enjoyed. But
Piece of cake.
like in between those moments, you had these what would they call like the war
This way we
zones
can
or
scope
something,
things out
where
before we finish
you would
the
actually have like a more
transaction.
open space and
We're
would
like
do more
100
like
clicks from her base.
looting and all that
You know
stuff.
how
That's
much I
not
like
not the
scoping.
case here. It's really narrative driven.
Nope.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's different from Avengers. I saw some people ask, is there a hub? Like you can say the Milano is a hub, but it's different where it's not that I can like go to the Milano every time. It's that in the story you are at the Milano because it makes sense, and then you go to your next destination. And the characters will react on things that just happened in the previous chapter, and you kind of go from there.
Yeah. Can you customize the ship? No.
No.
No. That's unfortunate, by the way.
There are,
It'd be fun.
like I said, there are so many things that I think with a sequel they could really go crazy with.
Yeah.
Where there is customization, but it's pretty limited. I think the outfits are really well done, but I think it would be awesome to have way have it be more like a Mass Effect in a way. I think that would actually benefit the game a lot.
Yeah.
Because these conversations are really RPG. Like if I go talk to Rocket now.
Of course, it had to
It's
be
more.
raining.
It's Mass Effect.
I
You can
hate wet.
Okay.
They say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, Peter Quill.
How are the haptics and adaptive triggers? Pretty good. If I have to admit. I don't know how about you.
Yeah, I don't notice them, but that's what I said. Like they are there, but I only notice them when they are suddenly like. I think the thing with the DualSense is that it's an amazing controller, but people are still figuring out how to use it. I think Sony first parties have been doing really great. I think Miles Morales has been doing great with it. What was Deathloop is really great with the DualSense. But this game, like there are some games that are kind of over the top. Like Avengers is over the top. Like every time you shoot an arrow in that game, with Hawkeye or like with Kate Bishop, you do that very often, and the trigger reacts to that, and that hurts my hand at some point. Like it's not even fun anymore. While with a Deathloop, where you feel when you walk, when you run, when you shoot, that really adds something to the experience. But right now I'm walking, there are no, like I only feel feedback when I like shoot my gun. But that's like in every game. Like that's not like exclusive to the DualSense. So I really think they could. Like I'm not feeling like any sort of rumble here when going down. So I think they could have done a better job.
I mean, when you can, so there are some parts in the game where you can actually, I was like, ride the ship, but that's not the right way to pronounce it. It's you can, there's a point where you have to shoot with the ship and have to actually fly, and there are some cutscenes where you are in the ship that you actually feel the rumble. But
that sort of stuff.
yeah, that's kind of what it is. Oh boy. How long is the campaign? 15 to 17 hours. Or 20 if you want to go platinum. Oh, yeah, that's the first time I actually saw
I did
this.
feel rumble for this.
Woo. Then they added that. Yeah, but because, like I said, I played it before the day 1 patch came out. And there were some rumblings, but not a lot.
I think it's even day 0 because we're now at the day 1 patch that just came out today.
Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, then it's day 0.
Okay, and by the way, this is funny. So now everyone is here, and it's clear that we have to go there. But I'm like, screw this. I'm going to get some crafting materials, which are close by. I'm not sure if they're still here because I already got them. Maybe not. And we should have a reaction from the Rocket as well. He's like, what the heck, dude? Why are you running away?
Relax! Lightning never strikes the same place twice.
Is he going back to the molasses? Hey, Will! Are you under the impression I like standing in the rain? Perhaps you forgot something.
His flying license?
For your information, I don't have a flying license.
Well, that explains a lot.
Yeah, so it really feels as if you're on an adventure with these characters because they react to your to what you do in the game. And I wish there was like a line for Peter where it's like, I want to get some crafting components, because all the time I feel kind of bad where it's like the game pushes me to find for these components, but every time I do, I get a negative reaction from the crew. While I'm like, I'm only doing this to improve my character, so like I'm not just standing around doing nothing.
Yeah, it kind of, it triggered. Ooh. Yeah, that's also a gaming mechanic. Watch out. It's, what I found out is like, at a certain moment I just ignored them.
Oh.
Oh no! Watch out. game open world? Well, I just said a little bit, but Jordan said no. And I mean, I kind of agree if the it's not like you can. It's not nothing like Assassin's Creed where you can just go to every planet, or like God of War where you can go to every. I want to say planet.
I mean,
that's not
God
the
of
right
War
word.
is not even open world. It's like semi-open world. So you have like open spaces, but most realms in that game are also very. It's kind of like that, but it's like less. It's really Uncharted, but even Uncharted has open levels now, and yeah, those levels are not here. I think the game would have benefited from those levels too. If there was like a more open planet, I think they would have.
This game looks so good. Felt like I'm watching real life. It's pretty good. There's also, for people who are curious, there is a performance mode, which is 60 FPS, and there is a quality mode, which is for 4K, but it's 30 FPS.
Yeah, and
but
on PS5 and Xbox Series.
Yeah. And when I take pictures, I switch to quality mode because it's higher quality.
But 60 FPS is way better.
I have to agree. Yeah, I recommend people playing at 60 FPS.
We're gonna fight some people in a moment here. Ah, I got too greedy.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh! You got this, probably. Hey, she said the thing.
Everyone okay?
Yeah, it is actually on Nintendo Switch coming as well. It's
Should
kind of
have
crazy.
gone to Block.
Yeah,
I
but is it Cloud?
Hey,
Yeah, I
called-
think it's
Cloud,
called.
right?
the old resistance ship.
Oh, I'll be quiet. Sorry.
Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys.
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
It would be wary, Rodin.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little... Ah!
It's not alone. Get ready.
I hated these ones at the start. Oh, the helmet though.
Yeah. So during combat, you do have the helmet on, I think, all the time.
Yes. Yeah, and you also have this thing called a visor, which you can scan objects with points of interest, which you have the helmet on.
Yeah.
More critters to add to our collection.
But both of you say you had a lot of fun playing your first playthrough. Yes! I had a really fun time, and it actually surprised me a lot.
Yeah, there are totally like some surprise. Like we haven't really seen games do the whole let's go on an adventure and have like actual really connect with the NPC characters. Like that's what I really liked about The Last of Us, and of course Naughty Dog I think is really good with that overall, where every time you go on like a mission with a different character, you know, okay, there's gonna be a different dynamic, I'm gonna learn different things, I will have a cool conversation with them. And you also have that, but because you have like a group of 5, most of the time, sometimes Guardians go elsewhere or something, like story reasons, but mostly they're all together. You have this very interesting dynamic, which I haven't really seen in the game before, and I think they totally kind of nailed that. And I've laughed out loud like many times, mostly
me too.
by Drax.
Drax is just it's the whole literal thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty well done.
Creatures here are not her pets.
Maybe we should switch up the outfits of the Guardians as well.
Oh,
not
yeah.
on Mate
We're
either.
gonna be food if we don't climb.
Is performance mode 1440p? Yes,
I don't know.
I think so. I try to remember what the text was be, but I think so. Quality is 4K and performance is 1440p.
I'm picking some cool outfits.
Yes.
I think that's the best one for good. And yeah, then we can go into the photo mode. Whee!
Yes, and you can actually change the poses of the characters separately, which I actually really think is brilliant because
Let's go for Drax
You can also, that's what I figured out later when taking pictures, you can also just choose the characters to disappear. So if you only want to take a picture of Star-Lord and Drax is, for the example, in the back, you can actually say, like, this one!
Yeah, Jax reads.
Read sarcasm! But yeah, you can actually, like, choose to toggle the visibility. So if you only want one character in the screen, you can just pick that. Which is brilliant, I like it. What's going to keep players coming back to this game, or is it a one and done? One and done, unless you really are into New Game Plus, because there is New Game Plus at launch, and you want to do a second playthrough with different choices, or want to get outfits, because there are outfits to gather in the game.
Yeah, but you could really say that this is like a more old school game, and a lot of people have been asking that. I think when Avengers was announced, people were like, why are you going for live service? Why aren't you just making this single player game and then maybe add new stories onto that? But yeah, it of course makes sense from a financial standpoint and from how big that IP is to kind of go in a different route, although I think if Avengers would be more like this game, it would have probably sold way more than it ended up doing. But no, this is just really a one and done game. It's really, yeah, a first party Sony exclusive type experience where, yeah, you play it, you finish it, and if you want more, you can replay chapters, you can get more outfits, get more collectibles you missed, do some different story choices. And yeah, that's it. There are no like post-launch plans. I did ask the developers though, because I totally think like if the first movie comes out for Guardians, it will be a while.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because they just announced Adam Warlock that he's gonna show up in Volume 3. They showed the actor who's gonna play it.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, that movie has been postponed for a long time.
That of course is its whole thing, but I would not be surprised if, like, I'm not sure when that is gonna happen, but maybe if like the Guardians have a new outfit in that they might add it to this game, like something like that. I can see them doing. Well, like we saw with Spider-Man as well, where the Into the Spider-Verse suit I think was added. No, that was like in Miles, but. There were like suits added. I think the Fantastic Four suits and stuff.
Oh yeah, the paper bag suit was.
Oh yeah.
Oh hey, Risa, good to join us. How's it going?
Hey, good to see you.
Is there any lock-on target mechanic? There is, right? Star-Lord can actually lock on to enemies.
Yeah, with L2 when aiming. We will have more fights. I'm gonna like kind of skip through this and do more fights. Okay, I want to have your opinion though. Should we throw Rocket or not?
Oh god. Will there be any vehicles that we can use? Only the ship in some parts. You can fly it in some parts of the chapters, but it's not like Mass Effect that you can get a ride and the ride through different planets. That's not it. Okay, are we gonna jump in that game? Oh, it's not a time choice. I thought it was actually.
No.
Okay, encourage Drax to throw Rocket, or should we stop him?
Yeah, the Secret War suit, you're right.
Dad, let's go.
Can you play this game in 8K?
No.
I don't think anyone has an 8K to play. That's why. But prove me wrong. I want pictures or didn't have it.
Okay, I see.
Spectre races, yeah, original plan for Guardians 3 to release this year with the game. Yeah, that would have been perfect because I do think, and that's kind of what this game is lacking, and you saw that before launch as well. Like now the reviews turned out to be great, and I think that's really gonna help the game find a bigger audience. But what you really saw is that the Guardians hype has been kind of low now. There's like no, like Avengers of course came out when there was still like kind of hype after Endgame and stuff, right? Yeah. But Guardians have been like gone for a pretty long time, so would have been perfect to have like a movie. Although what might happen is that when the movie eventually releases, they are going to add those outfits, and then like this game gets like a renaissance. Maybe that helps.
I see throw him, but also stop him. I see a lot of people let him. I see someone says let him fly.
Oh yeah.
me down.
Is this the same creator that made Spider-Man PS4? No, it is from Marvel though. Like it's from like, you know, Marvel has some part into this, of course. But it's from Square Enix and Eidos Montreal.
Yeah, I do throw or not. I have a poll on Twitch.
Hey.
Throw, we have Gamerlo Games, good to see you as well.
Hey man, how's it going? I really wanted to say something in Brazilian or Portuguese, but I don't know. Sorry, man. We're good to see you. How's it going?
Okay, we're 50-50. I think people want to throw Drax.
Want to throw him? Oh no.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh no.
He'll be fine. Just curl up in a ball. What? Drax, throw him.
No.
Very well.
Peter?
It's okay. He'll land on his feet.
That did hurt.
Guess that only applies to
Oh.
cats.
You sons of sharks!
So for people who don't know, if you don't throw rocket, there will be like a different path to get to the other side. But it did cost me some time to figure it out. I'm not sure if you threw rocket.
No, I stopped him. And actually, it
Oh
was.
wow, this didn't
He's
happen.
cheating?
Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man.
What the?
Fix
Oh,
the
you did not do
bridge
that
and
in
we'll
the
raise your
gameplay
cut by
demo. That was
5%.
interesting.
I want 10.
Okay, deal. We'll take it out of Groot's cut. He doesn't understand money anyway.
Oh, sneaky bastards! I had a feeling that he would only. I think in the cutscene that they showed that he was only like a little bit grumpy, and now he was actually gonna shoot. Oh,
yeah,
man.
we got new enemies.
Whoops!
Right, Tim Drake. Oh,
Hello, Tim Drake.
grab
What's up?
them
Yeah, let's grab these flying peepers.
and do the boom.
How were we on questions?
Yeah, even questions about the game, you can ask anything. We both think.
Yes. Oh, the poll ended with no.
I'm sorry, I wanted to see it for myself. I should have not asked. I think in the YouTube chat actually more people were like, yeah, boom.
Would you say this game is a better campaign than Marvel's Avengers? I think if you compare it, it's a difference.
Yeah, for sure.
It's hard to compare.
Yeah, because the whole point, like, Avengers did have a campaign, but that wasn't the point. I did like, there are parts in Marvel's Avengers where they showed what a Marvel Avengers campaign would have looked like. I think the first mission they did with Kamala and like in that like at the Avengers day. Like if the whole game was like that, if you just played Kamala the whole game, met the Avengers, and like I think that would have been like a very interesting title. And you know, Crystal Dynamics is great at making like amazing single-player games with the Tomb Raider titles, of course. But no, they had way more ambitious plans, and I don't know, I can't really blame them for that, although I wish the execution would have been better. But yeah, that makes this game, like this campaign, way better, because they did not have to worry about a hub and introducing very confusing elements or having like long play time and all that stuff. They just had to focus on making an engaging story with fun characters and cool planets to discover, and that's what they did. And yeah, I think if you were burnt by Avengers because you wanted like a more linear game, then this is right up your alley.
Yes, you'll be pleasantly surprised if I say so myself.
Not heard that one.
I heard there.
Is this the first thing Eidos has done since those? How do you pronounce those X again?
Deus Ex.
Deus Ex. No, they also created a new Tomb Raider.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Shadow of Tomb Raider. Is there anything you can do after you complete the game? Play New Game Plus.
Yeah, and chapter select. But those were questions I asked during the interview as well.
Nova bomber. I haven't seen one of these since the war. I remember
it would have been cool if you could like go back to
Dozen ships.
because if you went like if there was like a different planets where there were like monsters to hunt, like I mean that's at the end of the game I was like I want more. That's of course a good sign, but I really hope they like I still think like that they are going to do a second one, And I really hope that they expand upon it, right? Like, give this game more meat.
Not if it's dangerous.
Yes. But this is maybe, I don't know how the English saying goes, but they just tried this out, like how is this gonna, how are people gonna react to this? And I think it was a risk for them, I think, to not show a lot of the story in marketing stuff, like gaming demos.
And they, like, if you play the game now, like this level, this was from the gameplay demo, but like at the start you were like the whole thunder part where you would like hide behind these plants.
No!
that was not in the gameplay demo. Like they really like tweaked a lot for like the marketing they showed.
Yeah, but I can imagine that a story-driven. Oh god. With a story-driven game like this, it's hard to, if you want to show stuff, like what can you show without. Oh no! Oh, it's fun to see it actually with the cape suit. But yeah, I can imagine that it can be hard to pick, like, what do you want to choose without spoiling too much of the story.
Yeah, there are quite some surprises in the game.
You look so badass!
yeah, right? It's like the perfect rocket suit.
And if you pre-ordered the special edition,
No, just pre-order period.
Pre-order period? Like the throwbacks, stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so rephrase. If you pre-ordered the Guardians, then you get that suit earlier on in the game, like from the start.
Hey Drax, stagger an enemy, please.
Boop, boop. Ah, bom dia. Is that how you say it? Bom dia is good morning. Is bom dia also in Spanish? I think it's bom dia in Spanish. Is there any reward for finishing the New Game Plus? Obrigado.
We don't know.
There's no trophy, as I recall, but I haven't finished New Game Plus myself yet. So I don't know.
Yeah, that would be cool, but yeah, we will find out soon.
Where's the awesome 80s music? Yeah, unfortunately, we have to turn on streamer mode, otherwise we get strikes for the copyrighted music. So that's why it's not there. But it is in the game if you turn it off. But you know, for
if
streaming
you just
reasons.
play the game normally, not in streamer mode or in like content creator mode, then you're gonna have a like. I want to actually replay New Game Plus with those with that. Gamora showing off here.
Oh, this is a question for you because I haven't played For Honor, but someone is Gleeman Resonate is asking, does the game uses motion matching animations similar to For Honor? I don't know what he's talking about.
Motion matching.
I don't know if that's.
Stumpy's running away.
That its tail between its legs.
No, I'm not 100% sure either.
I say we go after
but
it.
like
Finish
I
it.
have a feeling.
Anyone ever tell you you're scared?
I would not, if I like look at this game, compare it to For Honor, and I would say that.
Plus, it'll give us eyes on where we need to go.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the idea.
Okay.
And by the way, pro tip: you can shoot these when you charge up your thing. Hey, we got a. Yeah. There we go.
Workbench, let's go. Take the strikes, gives us the music. No can do, sir.
I mean, otherwise, like, where would be the fun if you boot the game up yourself? Like, if you already like what you see, then actually playing it yourself will be even better. And like, what you can do right now is go to Spotify, search, Take On Me, put it on, and then pretend that it's during the stream, and you got a good experience. Similar to what it normally is like.
Fair enough, yeah. Do you see any chance seeing Crystal Dynamics reworking on Avengers if Guardians turns out to be successful? That is an interesting question. Honestly? I mean, yeah, like we said, like Guardians and Avengers is a different kind of game. But maybe if indeed like Guardians gets more successful because of the single player and like more story driven mode, then maybe. I can't say.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna to Avengers, because I think actually that game is struggling right now because they try to do multiple things while they should have gone for the looter shooter from the get-go. Like, they wanted to have this single player campaign, which was kind of fine, but it struggled because they were trying so much more. And if they just stick with one thing, if they stick with either a true single player campaign like this game, or really went full, hey, let's make this looter shooter game that you can. We have to put it here, right?
I think there's like a blue platform that glows. Yeah, there. It's like on the left. You were there. You were right.
Yeah.
There's like a glowing blue platform where you can put it in.
And then like I think
Put it down.
Laura can, like, go there.
You guys can. We can go there.
Tremendously heavy. I thought you were exceptionally muscular.
Yes! That is why I can easily carry this great
Is there a removed licensed music mode similar to what we have in Far Cry 6? If you have already answered, sorry, I didn't understand correctly. That's okay. So as you can see above the screen, we have streaming mode on, which means that there's no copyrighted music playing in this play session. So yeah, there is an option for that. It's just you see the text the whole time in the corner.
And one thing also about the Marvel Avengers Guardians thing, like if Guardians turns out to be super successful, and I hope, of course, every game to be successful if they turn out to be great. Then I can see Marvel games as a whole looking at that and thinking, okay, we tried this live service thing with Avengers that did not turn out, but like Avengers still has a lot of, like they can still kind of turn it around in a way. We have Spider-Man still coming this year. They went to Game Pass, so I would not write that off completely. But yeah, right now as it stands, it was a flop for sure. But maybe they changed that around. But yeah, maybe if this game turns out to be successful, Spider-Man was successful, Marvel games would be like, okay, we are going to focus more on single-player games instead of multiplayer live service titles. Because yeah, they proved to be more successful with our IP. So I think that might be the impact of the success of Guardians, but not that they are going to change Marvel's Avengers because of Guardians. I don't think they're ever going to.
Game have any end game content or mini game? No, the only end game thing is kind of New Game Plus, so you can play the game all over again with different choices.
Yeah, it's really after you see the credits at the end, it's like, do you want to play the game again or not? And otherwise you move on. And that's
Sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope.
Yeah, and fast.
Where am I supposed to find
Yeah, no problem gaming little games. De nada.
Well, do something.
What else are people? Oh no. This actually looks kind of cool. Ooh.
What did you just do?
Sorcery.
So cold. Rocket! Somebody get him out of there!
Boy.
Oh, the cake. Rex. That doesn't look okay, man.
No capes.
Mind telling us what happened?
I don't know. My blast is I've only done that once before when I was a kid. I don't do it on purpose.
Classic Spartoid tech. Just when you think you've seen it all, it pulls scud like this. Just come on, dude. Just
Please let guns alone!
Quill, I just want to see how they tick. Otherwise, it might as well be magic.
Or sorcery.
Guys,
DNA coding over some kind of morphine nano.
Or sorcery.
here we go again.
Here we go again.
Yeah, there we go. So now the gameplay opens up way more because we got these ice checks and they're amazing against these slimy things because very easily kill them. But there are 4 of these elements, and like I wanted to see more of that. That's kind of my feedback for hopefully the next game, where like that was like kind of an extra sort of cool progression where yeah you can like switch and there's like wind where you pull enemies towards you, so then suddenly you have like a nice way to kill enemies that are like shooting you from far. So yeah, that was kind of the thing that I wanted to see more. Just more customization for these characters than the 2 abilities and stuff like that. What did I want to... Oh yeah, I wanted to do like this one.
Shadow Strike is good.
Yeah.
Flark is not like the new... Yeah, pretty. They say Flark instead of, you know, the F word! Do you think they will update the game to take more advantage of the DualSense controller?
No, maybe I'm just the grumpy old man. People like it more than I do. Because I now notice it a bit more, which is interesting. But I don't know. Normally it's more like they should not have like it feels more hidden.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just so used to it now that it just doesn't like impact me anymore.
I see someone, Jose, I hope I pronounced his name right, compared to Jedi Fallen Order, kind of playstyle, puzzles and fights, exploration. I think, yeah, that's kind of what we talked about earlier in the stream, like that you can compare it to that.
Yeah, only it's way less open than Jedi Fallen Order. Like the levels in Jedi Fallen Order has different paths which you can go to. You could go to every planet every time you want it, while this game is like one path forward. And you cannot go to your ship and then select, hey, I want to go back to this planet I've already been to.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, like in Jedi Fallen Order, there was kind of a downside, because
Come on, Will, let me get a look at them guns.
No, you're not
I have to, like,
tinkering with
shoot
my only
something,
means of
right, or-
defense.
where you can like
Check
get
if that
on
sucker's got any cannons.
You have to command Drax to get that stone out of the wall.
Drax, think you can drag this cannon out?
I will try.
Is the game funny? It seems like it's trying too hard to be funny and missing the mark. Oh, the game is definitely funny. You haven't seen the best parts yet.
Yeah, and that's always with games like this, and that's why it's always kind of hard to.
Oh, you have to like. Oh yeah, you have to time
I
it
was
Drax,
too.
can you try again?
to distract it.
It does not stay.
I'm working it out.
But like it's
trust me.
it's just like a TV show, like jumping in like this, like episode 3, chapter 3. That like it just gets better once you go on more adventures with these characters, and like I said, I laughed out loud multiple times because of their conversations. Like Drax is so serious all the time and takes everything like literal.
Yeah.
So
I
when
think you can put a rocket in the hole over there.
yeah, I think I already did.
And I always wanted to
No,
see
like
the
you
inside
can
of one of
select
these
it. Oh, you're already going. Okay, never mind. Go on.
It will blow stuff up as always. Like Rocket once said, letters. Who did you get? Like, who sent you letters? Your mother. My mother doesn't write letters. Like, instead of like not believing him, he always like takes things serious.
Yeah.
You know what? Clark it. I'm blowing it up.
What? Hang on.
Like Gamora pointing her sword at Rocket, and then it's literally in your contract, the Star-Lord
Yeah.
says, and then Drax says, "I made no such commitment."
Rocket, you okay?
Yeah. And dry now too.
I mean, it's always hard to. Yeah. In the moment, they're great. I think they have some great.
Gamora, can you clear us a
Panthers?
path
Yeah, and then
through that
Gamora
junk?
can
Without
slice.
going, yeah, no, I have to combine it.
Onward to the palace
There
of
were
the
like
great
fights in
giant.
there.
Oh.
Bridge always on the wrong
Oh no,
side.
here we go again.
I couldn't.
You know what's coming.
I paint these cliffs green.
Furry is
Okay,
that you let Jack throw him, so we can't do
No
it again.
throwing and no shooting.
Oh!
There's gotta be another
Did you
way
stop him
across.
last
Just
time?
look around.
Did
No,
you
because I threw him, we aren't able to do it anymore. here.
No,
Otherwise,
I
I
mean-
think you could.
I mean in your first playthrough.
Yeah, I stopped him both times.
Okay, me too. Because that's what happens when you stop him. Drax is gonna try and throw him again, and you can actually then encourage him again, or you can actually encourage him this time, or you can stop him again. Oh, this is interesting. So you really you don't have a choice. You just have to go to the other side.
If we can't get across it, maybe we can go
But this one is way easier to figure out than the other.
Guys, I've got something here.
When will preload be available? Preload is already available.
Yeah,
There's little room to maneuver.
maybe
It's coming-
depending on your platform.
Yeah.
Gonna be here long.
I know PlayStation has 2-day preload in advance.
We'll make one if we have
I think you
to.
can let Drax go through
Anybody else
him.
smell that? It really
Yep.
stinks back here.
Yes, it smells putrid. Ugh.
Where is it coming from?
Oh, what the fuck? Oh,
Yeah,
not
yet.
talking.
Oh,
Not even
scan
breathing.
things first. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
How long is the game in total, like with the main missions, side content? 15 to, I'm now gonna say 15 to 20 hours, depending if you're going for platinum. So getting all the
Yeah,
trophies
but
and
to 15
achievements.
hours is kind of like just playing through the main game.
Yes, it's like 1 hour per chapter.
Clenching every orifice
Like around it, yeah.
Okay, that's kind of weird.
And it's really Telltale kind of based, so you can just start a new chapter whenever you want. What does New Game Plus offer? All the outfits that you,
Okay, that got my...
you know
the
what?
outfits are not exclusive to New Game Plus. Like if you select a different
Why would Lady
chapter,
Hellbender
you can
cage
still select all the outfits you earned in the chapters after that.
Perhaps it is
So
Yeah, but
it's
you
like
can't-
account-wide.
That thing's food?
Yeah, okay, but you
most
can't. If you do chapter select, you cannot save
Wonder
your
what it
game
tastes like.
in that part.
Yeah, but just saying that New Game Plus has all the unlocks and all the abilities.
Yeah, all the perks.
And you always have all your
We need the
outfits.
cage.
When you get an outfit, it's just like saved on your save. So if you do it, I'm not sure if you do a new game, but if you like do a chapter select or New Game Plus or whatever, you always have those outfits.
Why are you whispering?
Moore thinks we can sell our monster act better if we have a proper cage. Only problem is there's a pissed off monster inside.
Release the beast. Let me dispose of it.
Because that worked so well for you last time.
We need a better plan of attack.
Yes. Ideally, one that guarantees my safety is needed.
Uh-oh. Damn it, Groot!
Stumpy's back.
Oh, this part's actually pretty cool.
And so, pro tip: focus on one character, and then try and do the other.
Seknarf has a new.
You want to like focus on the stagger bar.
Yeah. But you can also see what their weakness is. So that's for now. That's electric with electricity.
Yeah, we don't have
I mean, you do see them. They do appear later in the game as well.
Yeah.
Do you like the design? Sorry. Do you like the designs of the Guardians? Wait, hold on. Oh, comparing the designs of the Guardians comparing to the movie version?
I mean,
Whoa.
if you watch my all outfits video,
This is bright.
Battle could be over, traitor, if you
Oh
were
no!
bludgeoning to
Oh
me.
no! You can't see!
this is the first time that it's always. I don't know what's
Me and
happening.
Groot can mow 'em all
I'm gonna,
down
by the
with
way, save my recording. Kind of scared that it's
without
gonna.
you.
Okay, so
Oh, you don't know. Because you don't
it's
know what
gonna
the
be
words are.
50-50.
This is a
Just
50-50!
need to show some backbone here.
My backbone is showing.
No,
But
I
to
mean,
answer the
we've got
question,
more power
comparing the
speed than
Guardians
these goons,
designs
so
to
there's
the
no
movie
need to be
version,
afraid of them. Who's with me?
I don't know. I think they're both, you know, they're all pretty
I
good.
like the game version. Oh, I
You
picked
didn't do it. So for people who don't know, the huddle is kind of like, yeah, I think like an ultimate move from Star-Lord to motivate the Guardians to use the abilities more often without a cooldown for a limited time. So you can just like press the abilities more often. Star-Lord does get the no cooldown for a limited time though. Oh no, they're frozen. You can break them out.
Yeah.
Oh no. Shall I check what Retta's daily is?
Is it best?
I don't know, but I see someone ask, I'll just check. What is it?
But yeah, if you want to know, you can go to our Discord. We have a lovely elf who gives us the game every day. Oh wow, I blew them out.
Oh, they're the Knight of the Round Table shields for your ship.
Okay, so let's grab it. I think that's the end of the chapter as well.
Yeah, we're going to Lady Hellbender's fortress soon.
Yes.
Better hurry.
First rain.
If the others die, get knocked out, or Star-Lord is the only one in danger. The others can definitely be knocked out. And then you can actually, there is an option that you can revive them if you get closer. And Groot has actually a revive ability that you can unlock later in the game, which is actually pretty good.
Yeah, but it's like really late, so you won't.
Yeah, really late in the game. But yeah, no, Star-Lord is not the only one who's in danger. You also have to take care of your Guardian.
Yeah, but when Star-Lord dies, it's like game over. But when the other Guardians die, yeah, you can like revive them or break them out of freezing effects and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I am going to end the stream here because we've already been streaming for a lot, and that's kind of the thing with this game. Like, we can continue streaming, but if you're like, okay, this looks interesting, I want to play it, I would say go in as blind as you can. Like that's kind of my tip. We will have a sort of general tips and tricks video without any stories content whatsoever. So yeah, you can check that out on the channel a little later. And apart from that, I think most of the questions, most of the regular ones, the how long is the game, 15, 17 hours, 20 hours if you want to do everything, those questions are kind of answered. It's not open world, it's super linear, but I will like talk about these things in that video too, so you have like a more concise video on that. I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank people for their support. I want to go to Twitch here. I want to thank Jorson B, of course, and Elmet Pipo for the amazing support on Twitch via the donations. And I want to thank, let's see. Oh, why can I not see that? I think we of course had a donation.
No, it ain't.
What did the tree say?
From
He
Quickness.
says all this
Thanks a
moisture
lot,
is
of
good
course,
for
for your
us and will
support.
make
And
us grow.
we'll do,
In your case, that is doubtful.
yeah.
I
Hope we
agree
answered
with
all your
Groot.
questions.
It's important
And
to
Joyce,
stay
any
hydrated.
final words before we...
This hydrated.
This is with the day one patch, Jonas. That's right.
Yes. Yeah, so also thanks a lot for watching, everyone. And if you want to know more about what outfits you can get and neat tips and tricks, then yeah, stay tuned to the channel. And if you want to talk to us more on, we have a lovely Discord channel where you can talk with other lovely community members and us about other games, like not only Guardians, but also Assassin's Creed and Far Cry. So yeah, hop on Discord if you want to do that. Yeah.
Hey,
so
thanks all
yeah.
for watching. And yeah, check out the video on all the outfits which are already up right now. We will have more content on the game. And if you're playing yourself, enjoy. It's a good time. It's a good time.
Yes.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.